Another Arrow title that I recently picked up, Black Moon Rising, a movie that I haven't seen in years that I really wanted to revisit, simply because I really like Tommy Lee Jones at this era. I had Linda Hamilton in it, couldn't really remember too much about her character, and it was written by John Carpenter, and it definitely has that kind of science fiction edge that isn't fully explored at certain points, probably because a couple of other writers were brought on to change aspects of it. And we basically have the story of Tommy Lee Jones' character as Quint, who is tasked with stealing some corporate information for the government. He does so, but he finds himself on the run, chased by their army of kind of bodyguards that are after this information. He stumbles across this ridiculously funny element, which seems to be added in for no other reason than just to be cool. These people are testing out this super fast prototype sports car in the desert, and he happens to hide the information in the car just before the bad guys catch up with him. But you know, he escapes, and now he has to track down the information that's in the car. And I kind of thought that's where the movie was going to go again, but no. In comes Linda Hamilton's character that works for Robert Vaughn, this megalomaniacal maniac who just tasks people with stealing cars. And would you believe it? She just steals this sports car. And this is it. It's all about Tommy Lee Jones' character of Quint getting this tape back so he can give it to the government, get a payday and walk away. So we get this kind of anti-hero in the form of Quint, who is wisecracking, can take care of himself, sometimes gets himself into situations that he can't handle, and there is traces of almost Snake Plissken within this character as well. We get Linda Hamilton's character, who is a lady who can handle herself, who grew up on the streets, who knows what it takes to survive and can do it, and she robs cars and does it with great aplomb. Robert Vaughn just seems to be the suit, the bad guy. He's always snarling at the camera or ordering people to be murdered or watching gleefully as they are killed in front of him. And basically he has this large, huge tower block in which he has this car. These guys need to figure out a way to break in, get the car out and save the day. And it's so much fun. It's good seeing Tommy Lee Jones in these earlier roles, you know, seeing in things like Rolling Thunder, where he's a little bit younger, he's a little bit more hands-on, he's doing stunts, he's doing action set pieces, he's being a leading man, romancing the female lead as well, and he does it really well. He has these little looks and notions, these smiles, this constantly, you feel as if there's always this thinking going on behind the eyes of this character, which adds a great deal of depth to him. You have the feeling that he's incredibly smart and could probably handle this situation himself, but it makes it easier to bring more people. That's what he's going to do. The car itself just looks weird. The good action set pieces of it speeding around corners are really fun and different. It feels like a little bit of a mismatch of storyline. You have this sci-fi sports car, you have the guys testing it, you have this sort of evil business bad guy, you get a car thief, and you get a man that used to be a kind of on the edges of legalities of the way he went about his business, who's now trying to help the government, or corralled into helping the government. And it feels like all bits put together, and some of it works, some of it doesn't, but it's incredibly fun. You know, the way it goes about it. And when you get to the final set piece, it's rousing, it's interesting, it's different, definitely, and it beats a certain stunt in Fast and the Furious 7 by a good 20 years anyway. It's kind of fun to see happen. I really enjoyed Black Moon Rising. It feels like a kind of exploitation genre piece of movie making that just kind of made it into the Hollywood system as they try to tap into those kind of elements. Some things work, some things don't, but all in all, it's watchable. It's entertaining. It has some nice twists and turns. It has some nice B characters. There's one deaf character that has a horrible demise just simply because he's deaf. It's as if he gets punished for having that disability. It's strange, but that's this kind of movie. It feels like it's got lots of certain things going on for it. I'm going to go back and watch this one again fairly soon because I really did kind of enjoy it. I think Tommy Lee Jones is a great leading man, especially in this kind of role. And yeah, the Arrow release of Black Moon Rising looked great. Had a lot of fun. I've not checked into the extras yet, and I got a booklet in this one. Woohoo! So I'm going to read that at some point, and there we have it. Let me know your thoughts of Black Moon Rising in the comment box below, and I will see you next time on Man vs. Film.